now. It's been 100 years since aviation history was made, with Air Force pilots travelling the circumference of Australia. And now adventurer Michael Smith plans to follow in their footsteps and take on the 50-day solo trip in his seaplane. He joins us now, live from magnificent Cooktown. Michael, good morning to you. You're a week into the journey. How are you travelling, big fella?
Top of the morning. No, things are going well. There's a helicopter taking off right next to me. He'll be 10 seconds. No, the trip's been really good. It's amazing how 100 years ago, the biggest problem they had was weather, and here we are again. I'm stuck in Cooktown at the moment with low cloud and bad weather. Bit of weather coming out of Melbourne, but overall, the trip's just been a joy.
You're in a seaplane. That means you can't really get above a lot of it, right? You can't just cruise to 38,000 feet and put your feet up and have a nice scotch.
No, well, there's definitely no drinking on board. I have got an espresso machine. That makes it easier. But no, in a seaplane, I mean, the advantage is I can land on water or on land. So if there is weather coming, it always gives you plenty of options. There's a lot of rivers and lakes around here. But the original flight was actually done in a seaplane because there simply weren't runways 100 years ago to be able to fly around the country. And so part of the point of the trip was to survey and work out where the runways should be built.
This would never have been an easy trip, let alone now. What inspired you to take on this adventure?
Well, 5 years ago, I was actually retracing the first flight from England to Australia in this plane for that 100th anniversary. And I got an email from Dick Smith saying, yeah, that's all very well, but the first circumnavigation of Australia is only 5 years away. I hope you're getting ready for that as well. And, Dick's one of my childhood heroes, so of course I took notice, and here we are now. Yeah.
Give us an idea of the challenges. I mean, you mentioned before that you can land on a river. There's some great rivers up there, the Bloomfield. I've been up and across it with my grandfather back in the day. They're not without their risks and potential threats as well, those rivers, of course, and the sea.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have to be really careful when you're landing on a river. You always fly over it first and check there's no logs or up here crocodiles or, trees floating down. So, yeah, you've definitely got to be having a good look. We don't land on the open ocean lightly, so it would have to be very, very calm to do that. But look, one of the things that's changed in 100 years, I mean, the weather's kind of the same as 100 years ago. The same delays there, but of course there's runways everywhere now. I mean, about every 10 to 20 miles you can be sure there's a little runway somewhere. We did a great job of that.
Do you know, whenever I travel across this country whenever I'm traveling from overseas back to this country, just the breadth of it and the variances in it. I mean, it is the greatest geographical country in the world, I reckon, as well, right? You must be seeing some incredible things.
I'm with you. I mean, I'm one of those guys that on a commercial flight, my head's always out the window. And look, the way I'm doing this trip is I'm following the beach around the country at 500 feet. So that's about half the height of a high-rise building. And, I'm literally following the curves of every bay and headland because, look, I'm filming it, but also I just love seeing it. And whether it's seeing the people, enjoying the back of Fraser Island or the, near the Daintree where there's just not a soul to be seen. It's quite a sight.
Well, good luck. I'm happy flying, safe flying, and we'll touch base with you in a couple of weeks. Good on you, mate. I love it.